Hey, it's Mayan Shah, and today I have a 1997 American Dream 39F. This is a 39-foot non-slide coach, and non-slide coaches like this, or just in general, are pretty hard to find. Show me a brand new non-slide coach that stacks up to this as far as cabinetry, side radiated, and many other things that it has up its sleeve, 150-gallon fuel tank. I can't think of one. Anyways, let's get started. This coach was maintained brilliantly by someone very familiar with mechanical objects, very familiar with big diesel truck engines. It has been maintained beautifully. The engine has all kinds of different parts on it. The entire roof is brand new, including air conditioners, and everything on the roof is new. Interior has been revamped with new floors, not just LVP that we normally do, but it actually has new tile floors that replace the old tile. And just overall, excellently maintained, and all the details were thought of. You know, a lot of times you see coaches that are pretty nice, but the little details, the last couple of percent are not there. It's not perfect. It's a 97 with 150,000 miles. So it's gonna have some cosmetic things here and there. But outside of that, a lot of money has been spent on it. And as mentioned, the details have been thought of properly by this motor coach. It was garage kept by the previous owners. So let's start in the front. This has a beautifully running 7,500 watt Onan quiet diesel generator. It is located in the front of the coach, as you normally would on a diesel motor coach such as this. We do have a beautiful American Dream bra on the front of this, which easily comes off, and the paint back here is very clean. There's a couple little minor rock chips here and there on the face, as you'd imagine, and like a little bit of chips up here on the top part of that fiberglass, which is common. But overall, clean face, and the bras are really nice. This is my favorite way to protect your face on a coach like this. Now, this is a stainless bumper. It's a pretty serious bumper. Front two windshields are clean. Interesting styling here. You know, I would say that the newer Newmars kind of copied this in a way, where there's a big gap here between the window, the glass, and the windows sit back compared to this front fiberglass piece. The pieces of glass are in excellent shape. I haven't seen any chipping, any rock chips. Maybe there's a little tiny one right there, but really clean glass overall. We do have some custom tint going on here, top and bottom, which I quite like, but you could take off if you didn't like it. Headlights look amazing. They're Cadillac headlights. And then we've got an exhaust pipe right here for the generator. Now, all of these baggage door handles have actually been redone. So these door handles are new, or more new than 97, a lot more new. So they look fantastic and they work beautifully. Now right here, we've just got a little bit of storage right here. There's an accessory air compressor hose because there is an air chuck up on the top right of this compartment. Now we've got beautiful polished Alco aluminum wheels all the way around this coach. And the coach does need tires. They're starting to show a little bit of age. The Alco aluminum wheels look fantastic. The brakes are perfect on this coach and really work well. You'll see that when we go drive it. Now this right here is our propane. Look how clean that compartment is. And I also quite love that the compartment is actually insulated completely. It's not just hanging out and exposed, and it looks extremely clean. This is a sizable tank too. It is a 50-gallon tank. And again, really like that American coach completely encloses it like that. I think there is some ventilation actually. I'm gonna take that back, not actually. There is ventilation down there on that propane tank, but it's still much more enclosed than your full-size spare, which includes a polished aluminum wheel. So it's not like you're gonna look like you're running on a frickin' flat or running on a donut. Compartments are clean down here. Love this material, it's easy to keep clean. Our tanks are actually up in between the main frame rails on the Spartan chassis. Helps with the center of gravity. Got our two propane furnaces here, which both have brand new blowers in them. They were taken out and serviced and rebuilt a bit. So they work beautifully. Two furnaces in a 39-foot non-slide coach is kind of overkill. We also have our city water connections over here. I like that it's separate from the rest of the dump area because you're not going to be worried about having any sewer on your dump hoses or anything like that. It's kind of nice having it all in one spot. Beautiful labeling here and a step-by-step directions show you how to do different things with these water connections. Now look how beautiful this dump bay is. So simple, so clean. We only have a few connections because it's only focused on dumping, which is fantastic. So you've got a standard dump down here. We've got a 60-gallon gray, 40-gallon black, which is sizable, and 100-gallon fresh, sizable tanks. And there's a black and gray flush on this coach, so quite nice. You've got a valve here that switches whether black or gray flush is wanted. We've got a nice long outside shower here. You can turn the water pump on from here, check the tanks from here, all that good stuff. Now right up here is actually access to the connections for your washer dryer. So nice that they gave you a little compartment there. All the marker lights on this coach are brand new. They're LEDs all throughout the bus, front to back. Now right here is where we've got our 50 amp power cord. You've got a little opening on the bottom so you can easily get that out of the coach without having the compartment open. You can lock the compartment back. Beautiful side radiator setup. You actually can pop these out and this will flap open so you can easily get to your radiator here, which is actually kind of rare for a coach to have that setup with the side radiator and easy access to it. Now there are window awnings on this side of the coach, and having a side radiator setup is a huge benefit because you can get to the engine with such ease of access. I mean, look at that. You just open up these compartment doors here and you're right there at the engine, your belts, your compressor, your filters, all that stuff. Now this coach was serviced, so it's ready to go. And the air compressor is brand new. We need to just charge it up and put a belt back on it. We have the belt removed so you don't burn up the compressor. Smart move. That's what I'm talking about when you see people who take care of things with mechanical knowledge. So brand new compressor. We've got a new turbo. We've got all kinds of new parts, new tensioner, and there's a plethora of new parts that I'm forgetting right now. But this engine runs perfectly. You know what another big thing this has? It has a new exhaust manifold. That's huge on any old school bus because those go out very frequently on any old school bus. It's a big job, it's annoying. That along with the turbo has already been done. Everybody knows these diesels will go 500,000-600,000 miles, right? But the big things like that on an old coach or the exhaust manifold, things like that that just age out. All that has been done on this coach. Now over here, we've got a main cutoff for our chassis batteries here. Reservoir over there for the coolant, quite nice. It's actually a steel or metal reservoir here instead of a plastic one. And then you have an extra plastic overflow reservoir right here. Yeah, so beautiful, super clean engine. And this is the 8.3 liter Cummins ISC, which produces about 1,000 foot-pound of torque or pound-feet of torque and 330 horsepower. Now it's got an Allison 3060 6-speed Allison transmission. Beautiful transmission. 3060 is a powerhouse. 10,000 pound tow capacity here. Nice aftermarket upgraded exhaust pipe there. It looks beautiful. And yeah, the back of this coach is awesome, especially when you know coaches and you look through and you can see the engine. You're like, ooh, it's side radiated. All right, now we're here on the passenger side of this bus. We've got window awning on this side. And there are some cosmetic flaws that come free of charge with this bus. We've got a little scratch there, got a little scratch there. Not a big deal. Right there is our exhaust pipe. We've got our air intake up top for easy access, and the exhaust looks really clean on this coach. And again, I love the access here. Look at that nice fresh air dryer filter there on the right, and you just got beautiful access to everything on the side of the engine. Not only is this thing side radiated, but you've got this access here. Now, if you look up in there, you can see the side of the engine, and it's unbelievably clean. It definitely looks as if it was cleaned and also possibly painted. I'll have to dig into that and see if I can find out more. But the side of the engine, I mean, that's got to be the cleanest engine I've seen for the last, I don't know, months. That's a really clean engine. And I'm looking at freaking brand new coaches too all the time. It's pretty impressive. Right here, we've got our battery compartment. We've got 2 starting batteries up top and then 4 coach batteries down the bottom. Keeping an eye on those coach batteries. We may need to replace them. You've also got easy access to all your fuses there on the left. Everything's labeled quite nicely. And that top battery compartment with the chassis batteries will actually swing out. So you can easily change them out. And then it also gives you better access to the coach batteries down below. Now right over here, we've got our propane water heater, and it's electric too. It's got an element. We've got a new propane valve right there. New temperature or flame sensor right there. And this thing works beautifully. All this wiring is fresh too, which is quite nice. Or this wiring right here looks fresh coming from the new sensor or the new propane valve, which makes sense. Anyways, 10 gallons, plenty of hot water, simple, easy to maintain. You can't beat these suckers, they're freaking great. Now down below, we've got our dually again. And the awning was actually removed from this coach when they put on the new roof, and they didn't put it back on because they really weren't using it. If you wanted to put one on, it's going to cost you about $1,500, which is really not that bad. You could do an electric one for like $2 probably. I don't know. I haven't checked prices the last couple of weeks, so this is the last I remember. Inflation is probably like $50,000 to put a new awning on this thing now, but oh well. Anyways. Great sidewalls, by the way, clean. There are a couple little spots where the clear is coming off, but overall the shine is actually really good on the coach. Oh, these compartment doors open so well because they're all replaced handles. They just work perfectly. Now right here, we've got a big storage compartment. We've got a new Freedom 2012 inverter. This is a huge cost replacement, and it's brand new on this bus. That's going to keep your coach batteries charged, and it's going to give you 120 volt power when you don't want to run your generator and you're not plugged into shore. Now right here's the back of our refrigerator here. Full pass-through storage. These are heated. Everything's insulated. Tanks are all super insulated. This is an Alaska coach right here. You could easily take this to Alaska, especially I love the fact that those tanks are up right by the floor because that's closer to the environment inside the coach. It's not really sitting on the bottom. You can have fully enclosed tanks that are sitting on the bottom of the compartment. And it's not going to be as insulated and as warm as these tanks sitting up between the frame rails. Now, as mentioned, this is a Spartan chassis, and it is a raised rail chassis, so that's why you've got this full pass-through storage here. You've also got a nice cover that comes with the coach. This is made for this coach. My longboard does not come with the coach, but I tell you what, if you offer me the right deal, I'll let it roll with it. Let's go. No pun intended. Let's shut these down. We've got another storage compartment right here. And this is where we've got some golden items. We've got new belts here. We've got new filters. And it's really nice to do this. I tell people who've never had an RV before, with a big diesel bus, you want to carry your extra belts with you because if you throw a belt, it's really just nice being able to go back there. And that's why you have a side radiator mount. You just pull over on the road and jump back there, take the old belt off, put the new one on, you're done. So there's a little outside speaker setup here. I haven't turned these speakers on. Maybe we could turn them on at some point. I don't know if it connects to the radio inside, but either way, this is set up for an entertainment. If you wanted to put that in here, it's quite easy. If you wanted to change the speakers out, that's cheap. The more annoying part and expensive part of doing an outside entertainment is setting up a beautiful little box like that, which has it. It's a custom box. So yeah, quite nice. Now, as mentioned, all the outside docking lights, everything's been upgraded and new. It's quite nice. We've also got a brand new door handle on this. Now, as soon as you open up the door, you start noticing things. First of all, because of the new upholstery that was done in this coach, this door was recovered. This has all been repainted. This is brand new, or not brand new, but replaced leather over the last couple of years. It looks beautiful. And also check out those hinges. Even the screen door, I feel like I could hang off of this screen door. I'm not going to, obviously, but look at the mount for that and look at the ingenious design. It goes right over the main hinges for the door. You know, there's a lot of manufacturers out there that should have copied this design, and actually there's one company that stuck with the same really bad screen door design for years. I don't even know if their brand new ones have changed. Anyways, this is a proper screen door right here. And it's got the metal grate on the bottom, so if your dog is trying to get out, they're not gonna be able to just bust through that screen. Latches beautifully, all that stuff. Let's check out the walk-through space with the slides closed. First of all, though, as we... Oh, that's right. I just said, let's check the coach out with the slides closed. But that's all the time with this coach. So we're actually just gonna jump to the main interior door. It would be kind of funny if I walk through. This is slides closed. Here's slides open. Anyways, so in the step well, we've got this huge storage compartment. You could put all the shoes in the world there. Right here on the left, right here, you've got two disconnects. You've got 12 volt disconnects for both your chassis and coach power, which is quite convenient and works beautifully. And yeah, that is the step well. There's a little cover that comes out to cover the step well too. And overall, it's a nice interior. The cockpit's beautiful. Let's check the interior out since we don't have to open any slides up. Welcome inside this timeless interior. And today we don't have a slides in or out tour because this is one of those rare non-slide motor coaches. So this is 24/7 all the time, whether you're parked or whether you're going 70 miles an hour down the road. This is the interior space that you have, and it's plentiful. First of all, we have a really comfortable living room here, surrounded by these walnut cabinets up above, which gives you lots of storage. It's very well lit. We've got this new upholstery in the coach with this beautiful like baseball-like stitching in it. It looks gorgeous. New accent pillows, they go well. Basically the front two chairs and this couch have been recovered with the new leather. And then this will actually still turn into a full bed. This is not just a jackknife. This will completely come out for a full comfortable bed here. About a queen, or actually a little bigger than a queen size bed. Now right across we've got a leather recliner here. This recliner is extremely comfortable. It's in great shape. And we have this beautiful glass countertop here. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I think it fits the coach perfectly. I can see how this would be a perfect place to wake up in the morning, sit on the couch, sit at the dining table, or sit right here, put your coffee right there. You got this gorgeous big window to look out. By the way, these two windows are huge. This window, I mean, look how big it is, and then the window over there is also very huge. These could be escape windows easily, both of them. It's got multiple emergency windows just because it's naturally got big windows. We've got recessed lightings up in the cabinets here. And then I love the accent lights that are behind and built into the window fascia, or the treatment around the windows. On top of having accent lights around the windows, we've got brand new fabric all around here that was custom done. It looks fantastic. It matches with the upholstery and just is one of those things that makes the coach feel in much better condition. Now there is an upgraded Vizio Smart TV up in the front. The cockpit of this thing is absolutely gorgeous. That TV will actually raise up. You push a button and it raises up, push a button and it goes right back down. So it's an upgraded Vizio Smart TV. Now let's take a step into the kitchen. By the way, this has carpet in the living room and in the bedroom. Very clean carpet, nice to walk on. Now we've got new, changed out from the original porcelain tile flooring that starts here in the kitchen and goes all the way back to where you get to the bedroom. And it looks absolutely stunning. The color and the style fit perfectly. I mean, the whole thing is so well put together. It really does feel like it came from the factory, but it's newer and it looks a lot more updated than the original tiling that you see in these coaches, which is nice too, but it can't date it. Now this is a brand new countertop. This is a granite dining table right here. It's bigger than original. There's still plenty of space to get around it. We've got new chairs here, and you just gotta love this countertop. I mean, it feels like a home. It feels like a high-end home with this granite countertop going on. Also have a big window over here. By the way, there are upgraded shades throughout the coach. All of the shades have been upgraded and changed out to these wonderful, I think these are called Venetian style blinds, so you can see through, or you twist that thing over there and it blacks it out, so it's private. And I love that it's not string operated, it's just up and down. That's all you do. Just go up and down with it, very simple. Now this right here is the original manual, owner's manual for this motor coach. It actually was reprinted, so it's all fresh, clean, new paper, and it's well labeled, color coded actually. We also have a ton of service records on the coach, but anyways, upgraded fixtures throughout the bus, including this one above the dinette, and you'll see more throughout the coach as we keep walking. We've got a custom rug right here. It was bound and cut perfectly just for this dining table. Tasteful splash of mirrors. We've got an upgraded remote control, brand new electric exhaust fan right here, which also includes a rain sensor. So if it starts raining, it'll automatically drop it right back down. Love the tasteful amount of mirrors here. There are actually washer dryer connections if you want to put one in, but right now it's just set up as a big amount of storage. Then right here, we've got our pantry with adjustable shelves inside. Quite large, very clean. Now this countertop is beautiful. It's got this kind of, it's white with a little bit of texturing going on in it. We've got a large 3-burner gas stove with a built-in oven. I don't know why I want to call these oven stoves. And by the way, this entire Suburban oven and stove is brand new, along with this brand new microwave that's right above it. So nice to have brand new appliances like that. You know, it's kind of funny. I didn't realize this was real backsplash because so many people put like a fake backsplash in, and it's like a, you know, rubber or something like that. I glanced at it, didn't pay attention. I really didn't think they did that in this coach, but this is real stone backsplash that we've got in this kitchen. Obviously put in aftermarket. It looks like it came from the factory. I mean, look at how they made these cuts to go down in this little edge here to curve it around. Absolutely stunning, really increases the feel of the quality in the bus. And this kitchen countertop is huge. I mean, look how big it is with a little lip here to protect you. Got a dual stainless sink, extra space in between the sink and the stove. Upgraded faucet here, which matches the rest of the upgraded little hardware because all of the cabinet hardware has been changed out. Again, matching the faucet, matching the other fixtures. It looks stunning. Gotta love this walnut cabinetry. Oh, so nicely built. You can't get a coach like this anymore with no slides. It's wild. Anyways, water heater control, lots of storage down below. Look how big that is and look how clean that carpeting is. We do have the Corian inserts for the sink, by the way. They're just stored right now. Drawers, there's an extra ice maker right here, which is very slick. And that is the kitchen. So really well equipped as far as countertop space, and then well built. You got that backsplash, very nice. Cabinet storage space, all that good stuff. Now right here we've got our refrigerator. So there's a lock, a very nicely done lock right there. And you open up this refrigerator, you've got a regular RV gas or electric refrigerator. I'm gonna turn it off right now. We've had power on off, don't need it on. It works wonderfully, and it even smells good right when you open it up. I also like this extra storage down here with a lock. So this is clearly made for heavy stuff like pots and pans, or maybe even a bunch of cans. And it's got an extra lock. So you slide it in, locks like that, so it's not going anywhere. Now there is a pocket door right here. It's currently locked, so I'll unlock it with ease. Solid cabinet, pocket door here. I like the extra lip, so it does make sure it's actually sealed. You're not going to see like a little bit of light through the crack. Instead of saying welcome to my humble abode, welcome to my humble commode. We're now in this very spacious bathroom. It's actually, I mean, it's huge. Look, you could take like a full freaking couple of steps across it. We've got a nice new porcelain toilet right here. Big toilet. I like that too. It's not like a little small RV toilet. Real beautiful backsplash back here. Absolutely gorgeous tiling. Outlets right here. By the way, this coach is well equipped with outlets. We've got this gorgeous vanity, lots of lighting, 4 big bulbs on each side, lots of countertop or lots of storage space behind the mirror. Storage space underneath there. This tile flooring looks great in here, and then we've got this huge shower, which is very well done. There's even a built-in light, big skylight, which is new, brass colored trim work here, and just a lot of space. A lot of space for a shower like this in this coach. And I also really like the glass here. It just feels pretty high-end as well, all the hardware to the shower. Love it. Also has a new changed out hose and shower head too. Now across from all this, we've got this huge amount of wardrobe space. You gotta undo these little pins down here. And then you open this right up. It's cedar lined, carpeting on the bottom, and just a huge wardrobe. I mean, ton of space in this wardrobe. There's even outlets down there too. Now there is a little staining up here. And this is not from any current leaks. This coach, as you already saw, has a brand new entire roof. So yeah, anyways, this is just previous stuff. Now right over here, we've got excellent storage space. Look at these drawers. I love this. Love how this works. Perfect for storing all your clothes in there. 4 drawers like that, carpeting around it. Nice little extra shelf here. Deep storage with adjustable shelf. Carpet looks brand new in here. It's crazy. Nice lighting. And here's our bedroom. We've got a nice big bedroom here, north-south bed. You open this engine up and there's just awesome access to the engine from the top. Not only is this a side radiated coach, but with this north-south bed and the way it opens up, you get excellent access to the entire engine. It's like the best access to an engine you can get in an RV in this Dream, the way it's set up. Now there's two big windows on both sides here. Again, new fabric around them. Upgraded Samsung TV right up here in the corner with a built-in Blu-ray player. We've got the thermostat for our second air conditioning and heat zone here. We've got a beautiful setup around the headboard, big countertops on each side, along with outlets on each side. There's two big drawers on each side, mini wardrobes on each side, and then there's an extra 12-volt little fan here that was put in aftermarket. There's also upgraded fixtures here, as mentioned previously. All of these fixtures have been upgraded, which is quite nice, even these little reading lights. Love the mirror back there, makes it feel bigger. More storage up behind there, and just overall really nice bedroom. We don't have any leaks or signs of like wallpaper coming undone under these windows. This right here is an emergency escape window, so you undo these things and it will just pop right out like that. Pull that back in. Just a beautiful setup in this bedroom. And again, walk around space is plentiful, and the access to the top of the engine is quite nice. So that's our bedroom, and that's the interior of this coach. It's absolutely stunning. It's timeless. It's been upgraded at every place you look. New fantastic fans, backsplash, tile flooring, upholstery. So much has been done, and it was already a really well-built walnut cabinetry, nice high-end interior in the first place. So what a coach. And this is all with no slides. All of this is with no slides, no complication, and you got incredible travel space. Now let's go get this baby on the road. All right, we are now getting on the highway with this beast, and it runs absolutely beautifully. I mean, as soon as I pulled it out of our dealership, I knew what I was dealing with, and I was dealing with a very well taken care of bus that just drives dead straight. Power is immense because we've got the big 8.3 liter Cummins ISC with all that 1,050 pound-feet of torque, and it's on a Spartan chassis. And there's no slide, which means less weight. I mean, it's ridiculous. They put the same engine in 43-foot, bath-and-a-half tag axle coaches, and we got it in this little coach. Anyways, it drives great. It's got plenty of power. It's got one of the best throttles, if not the best throttle you can get in any motor coach ever, that I've driven at least, in my opinion. The thing is amazing. Let's go ahead and set cruise control here. There's cruise, baby. We're just hanging. Yeah, cruise works great. I'm going to slow down because there's a trucker who missed a turn. Oh my gosh. Wow. All right, almost witnessed a wreck there. Anyways, exhaust brake's pretty great too. So it's got a pack brake. I'm going to come off the throttle here. We're at 35 miles an hour. Slowing down now. We're actually at 37. Now we're at 30. Resisting touching the brakes. 25. Okay, yeah, so the pack brake works. It's not super strong, but it definitely helps you stop, and it helps save your brakes. Now this coach has been maintained very meticulously. The brakes feel perfect. It's absolutely fantastic. It's such a good driving coach. I love this steering wheel with no buttons on it. It's just a straight, pure Spartan steering wheel. Now let's see the side-to-side stability. The Spartan chassis is excellent. I mean, back in the day of this time period, you wanted a Spartan chassis, all right? And even today too, but especially back in the day, this is a really high-end chassis under this coach, and it just feels fantastic. It's such a pleasure to drive this thing. There's a little bit of wind noise from that door, but it's pretty negligible in the grand scheme of things. We're on the exhaust brake here. Pack brake's slowing us down coming around this corner. The steering is so pure. There's no vibrations. There's no play in the steering wheel. It's just super tight. I mean, it drives, literally the front end feels like it's brand spanking new to me. It's wild. And this is a 97 bus. So quiet. There's no slides behind me making noise. Oh yes, that Allison just shifts perfectly. Perfectly. And it's not high horsepower, but it's high torque. Especially, like I said, for the power or the torque to weight ratio is amazing on this coach. All right, now we're on this road that has been scraped. This road sucks because they're preparing to pave it. So now we're gonna check it out here on a crappy road, which is really a good test for any bus. Now we also are merging right next to a big semi truck. So let's see how this is gonna go. We are now doing about 65 miles an hour. It's still easy to drive. The front end is handling everything so well. The whole bus is. We're going all over all these bumps. I'm gonna set cruise again. Set cruise. Exhaust brake is automatic, so it'll slow you down to keep you at cruise set speed. Look at this. Bumpy, crappy road, traffic everywhere, a little bit of wind today, truck passing me. Oh, I gotta shift a little bit there because we're kind of on a, you know, when you're on the right side lane, it kind of slopes to the right a bit. Look at this though. I'm just barely touching the wheel, just barely, just to keep my own imperfections corrected. Not anything to do with the bus being shaken around. And that's on a crappy road too, mind you. I think I've said that 2-3 times because it's just so impressive. I'm genuinely impressed with this coach. It's been maintained well. I should have known. The guy who brought it to us really knows his stuff and pays attention to detail, this guy. This one was really maintained properly, and it shows. It very, very much shows. It's hard for me to conclude this video because I really love this bus. But thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you joining us today to have some fun with us. Please like and subscribe and check out our next video. Thank you.